Hi, I'm Laurian. Welcome to Holistic Campus Online Summit. Today I will be talking about journeying through the dark night of the soul. My intention for this summit is to reach people and offer insights through the lens of my own experience through my journey of the dark night of the soul. I hope to educate, create awareness, to access tools for guidance and support during this very challenging experience. While it can be different for everyone in their experience, what I have found a common theme is to find support and to be understood. We create these experiences in these paradigms, and they create an imprint in our cellular memory. As our cells hold consciousness, we're holding these experiences in our cells. So when we go through a dark night of the soul, and I'll explain a little bit more about exactly what that is. We've had these experiences we've created, and then our soul is tugging at us to bring us back into alignment of where our soul is here to do the things that we came here to co-create with. So in my experience, there can be this push-pull going on while we're trying to integrate these new energies. So what is a dark night of the soul? I'm going to go ahead and give a little bit about what I have felt most impact through my experience. And that is describing it as just a time of confusion, isolation, unexplained grief. We're questioning everything we've learned. A feeling of losing meaning to life. You can feel out of touch with the divine, just feeling betrayed by life in general. You can feel like there's really no stable ground to stand on. So it's really a total collapse of everything we thought was true. Since birth, we've been conditioned to believe that all things outside of us will make us happy. The money, the relationship, the car, the house, on and on. So before really any true growth and healing can occur, there must be a process of destruction, of a collapse of everything you thought that would bring you happiness. So all these emotions that we've tried to suppress for so long, things like guilt, shame, frustration, hopelessness, sadness, loneliness, betrayal, these are all emotions that are really bubbling up to try to get our attention. So think of these emotions as a child that just wants to be loved. It's trying to get your attention to finally face them and accept them for what they are, emotions. While I don't feel they're really your emotions, they're just feelings in the body that we have tied a story to. So again, back to this push and pull. So these stories from these experiences that we've created that are now sitting as an imprint in our cellular memory. If you can imagine, our thoughts become a reality. So we're still creating from maybe those old patterns, but yet our soul is trying to navigate us and integrate us into our higher self, which is no longer relating to those old ways of being. So that push-pull can feel just really so painful, such resistance. And the people that we're surrounded by in our jobs, in our social environments, we drew them in these old paradigms and these old way of being. So some of these relationships then begin to collapse around us. And that causes more confusion because somehow we don't relate to people in the way that we did in the past. And there's not a judgment around there. It's just that vibrationally we're beginning to change. And so these people no longer align with where we're headed and where we're going. As we grow and evolve, if these people don't grow and evolve with us in a way that we can really relate to them, it causes these relationships to collapse around us. So that can even add more layers of grief, confusion. And while most of the people around us are so well-intended, if they're not going through that experience, it's hard to relate. And sometimes I've found people trying to bring you back. I want that old person back. And then that keeps us more separated from where we're really trying to go. So that's where the isolation comes in. That's where we draw away from our social circles sometimes to just really like reassess, where am I going? Who am I? So, you know, when these emotions that I talked about come up to be really digested, I really invite you to be one with them. You may, if you like journaling, just really allowing, say it's anger that's really trying to bubble up to be heard and loved. Don't become the anger. Don't judge the anger. Separate yourself like you're watching a movie and ask the anger, what is it that it's trying to talk to me about? And try to remember an experience with anger from the first time you can recall it, as far back as you can go, and really see what it is that you've denied yourself of and speak to that. And if you can start to do that with these emotions as they come up, it will really give rise and really give movement to this journey. And the other beautiful component I have found that has worked for me is movement. Exercise is good, but the energy to exercise sometimes is not available to us when we're in those places. So what I have found is yoga, doing stretches. You know, you've heard of maybe issues in your tissues. I know I have found when I'm doing stretches with my hips, I can have this surge of emotions come out of me, you know, weeping or just crying. And the hip holds a lot of different emotions like judgment and fear. And so it's going to release. So it's important that we really find nurturing for ourselves, you know, drinking pure, clean water, keep flushing out these imprints and memories through our cellular body as our physical vessel. Really taking those hot Epsom salt baths. You know, I tell people it's like treating like yourself like you have the flu. It's like ascension symptoms. And it's really just being gentle with yourself, gentle with what you put in your body, gentle about who you allow in your environments. And just, it's a time of really self-evaluation. And surrounding yourself with people that can understand you and that have maybe gone through some of their own spiritual awakenings is very helpful, because one can feel very lost. And where do I belong now? How do I go about doing life from these new places with this push-pull going on? So, and it's different for everyone. The timeline is different for everyone. For me, it went on for about several years. And it's just like many little deaths, layer by layer, and our body will release what we're ready to release. Because we're all energetic beings, we're electrical. So obviously if we released it all at once, you know, it would totally shut us down. Our nervous system couldn't handle it. So it's really finding the guidance and support during these times. So I hope this information is really giving some value to you to really navigate through these times and integrate what is going on in the body. So now I'm going to go ahead and talk about the work I do as a sound practitioner and light code practitioner. So what is sound practitioner and light code practitioner? I speak the language of light, which is also known as light language or star language, universal language. So light language is an intuitive, heart-centered form of communication with one's soul. It's a transmission of energy using frequency and sound to activate your energy field. It's a language of the soul. It allows communication directly with source without interference of the mind, while it activates codes that assist on all levels of healing. So it's very pivotal in as the body's moving and growing and changing. These frequencies of sound that I speak in light language and also toning are really frequencies of love. I believe that all of creation is a template of light, sound, and geometric patterns. And so we each vibrate at our own resonant frequency. So if you can understand, when we've created these beliefs and experiences using a frequency of an old paradigm, we're manifesting from that place. So as, again, like I talked about our cells carrying consciousness, these consciousness were based on our learned beliefs and programs that can begin to interfere with our authenticity. So when we create it from this place of limitation, as we're moving forward, the body and soul no longer recognize that as the truth of who we're becoming. So it begins to deconstruct at the template of creation. So as I understand it, when I use sound through toning and speak in light language, it's able to penetrate the template at which the experience was created. So in a sense, it edits the file. So it allows that support and direction to begin creating from a place that is more in alignment with our divine soul essence of who we are becoming. And in this sound session, the vibration becomes the waveform, carrying information into the body. If we can understand, vibration and light are very effective at getting past the cell wall where healing and transformation can occur. And we're mostly comprised of water. So the water in our body carries the information from the sound vibration into all of our cells, introducing us back into our resonant frequency. The beauty of this is a person doesn't even have to believe in its healing potential to become effective. It's kind of like that rock that we throw in the water. The waves go on and on and on out into the water. That's how sound is in our body. It goes on and on. And even after a transmission and of sound, the body continues to take the information and these waveform patterns of deconstructing while it's reconstructing. So it really kind of minimizes that push and pull and kind of tries to create from the orchestration another symphony of what's more in your co-creative expression of who you're really aligning with. So if we take that and we even add another component of intention, it really brings it to another layer of support for us. An American sound healer, Jonathan Goldman, created a formula. Sound plus intention equals healing. So if we have this intention to really transform our beliefs and really know what we're here to do in this session, it really brings it to another level of healing. And that's kind of the work I do with sound. And the light codes are part of the transmission. It's all led by spirit. I get out of my own way and allow the communication with your soul to receive whatever you need in that moment. And so a little bit about what happens in my session before I go on and do a sound session with you today is I ask, as I said, my client to set an intention, and then I call my guides in to connect with your guides with the highest and best intention of all and highest good of all. And so my soul connects to your soul, and I'm downloading these codes of light in transmissions using sound that is in alignment with a vibration of what you're intending to create from this higher perspective of where you're being directed from your soul. And I will use instruments, drumming as I'm led, crystal bowl, and my voice. And my voice is the toning and chanting along with speaking the language of light. Now, I speak it and I will sign it. So there may be another layer coming in that I'm really redirecting these geometric patterns to really hone in and send the vibration to your soul so that it can be disseminated to the cells to align with who you are becoming. So I hope this kind of makes sense to you here today. And now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to begin the sound session. So what I ask you to do is find a comfortable place to sit comfortably. And if you're driving, I'll ask you to stop or pull over or maybe come back and listen at another time because this is really about a connection where you want to just be in an uninterrupted space to just totally receive. So I'll ask you to take a deep breath as you settle into your chair, breathing in through your nose, blowing out gently through your mouth. And I will close my eyes also as I go through this session. I ask my guides to connect with your guides. I call in the highest vibration of love and light. And set your intention now, what you're open to receive here with our time together in sound. I'll give you a moment to really be with that intention. Okay, take another deep breath and settle in. And be open to receive. Uri shatare moira, nulo doso shotoi kai kashatai steshiti. Loro uka shatare ke se shopoi kai se shai kurolo doso shotorikia. Olodo so shatare kia kamukoye sa shatare kia loro. Yaladoro sa shatai kere ke umaye kadara sa shatare kia ka. Urare e coloro se ara shotori ke mo kai shatai se shi ki akaka. No no na mana na 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 no ni ni na no no ro shatari se shi ka. Lore are 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 o anami ananai no nai nai no nami no no ne ane 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 Onanai ki aisho ikai arai o Onai amoi ngai 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 Ulurui anai ki arai manai da Ola de aoyo Ola da ayo ikayo Olada, o shatare, komai shotoi seika, yeke, yoko, ukamaya kai shatare kia se shikiri kia karora sa shatatatata. Nomara yera re kayu shatare, lirere se shiki oloro kia shatare, yoko ka ere ka ese shatare kia karoro maye kasa ashataro kia ka. No marare rare ro re ra ro re 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 nai no ola ra re 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 om mai anai om mai nai om ola re a hom Oro shatarira moya kaisha taise shea. Olodo, yeke, Yeke o kamai ke se sha I am ria la de kia sa shai ki o kararo I kamaya. Yeke ke elo do I ala ma de se shi ara mo ya yaka. Yeke e shiti se shi ikwa. Yele do 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 ma de kia sa aisha. Yeke o ma ele. Yororo ma de kia sa shata de kia la do. O kama yeke e se sha. Yoko oko yeke se shikiri kia kararo ma de kia la de kia sa asha. Yede de mako eka ikiri. Lodo e shata. Ikishara roma aye kia sa are shata de kia ka mumana. Uro so shata de kia ka. Umaya ka levi. Yeki. Yes, shitiruku. Sa shata de kia ka. Ulodoro kia maya. Ase shato iki. Yeki iki shito ise. Yaka ishata. Su shata mu e akare. Kusasha. Take a deep breath. Slowly come back into the room when you're ready. Gently open your eyes. What I invite you to do going forward is to drink a lot of water. There's a lot of energy, light codes that were downloaded. Be gentle with yourself. The changes may be subtle, may go on for days into a week. Anything that bubbles up, as I said earlier, just be with the energy of that and speak to that energy. Speak to that emotion. Do not attach yourself to the emotion. Allow it to talk to you through journaling, whatever way you feel led to work with it. Will allow the integration and transformation to continue to work. Because as I said, as we're here, we're embodying more light as we clear and purge these imprints from our cellular memory. It's a detox, a spiritual detox that takes place. And then your body is allowed more room to embody the light that we truly came here to hold, which is in alignment with our divine creation of who we are in our authentic space with love. So just be with it. Be gentle to yourself. Allow everything to just come with love, grace, and ease. And I hope this information and this sound experience helped you wherever you are. And I invite you to take what resonates and discard anything that is not in alignment with where you are. Trust it and be in your truth around that. And I really enjoyed this time with each of you. And if this work is really something that resonates with you, there is a package that you will find to continue working with me. And I really enjoyed journeying with you and being present in this beautiful space to co-create with you on your own journey. I thank you for our time together, and thank you for coming to the online summit. Namaste.